I want to pull this Bill Barr string just a little bit, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I want to unravel something that's going to relate back to, if you can believe it, to women's suffrage. But Bill Barr was appointed to replace Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions, and a Southern Alabama white boy, if you'll excuse the expression.
Who you knew, right?
Someone I knew and someone I have done battle with from the time I was Secretary of State in 1979 throughout my political career. Someone who was contemplating running against me in 2006 and whose ex-FBI agents, retired FBI agents, were the ones who built the case against me. But that's another story. But if you look at how Bill Barr ended up where he was. All right, Trump fired James Comey. He fired Andrew McCabe. He fired Sally Yates. He hired Beauregard Sessions, fired Jeff Sessions, and then hired Bill Barr. If I were going to make a case that the Department of Justice can be used for political purposes, I would put Donald Trump on the stand as my first witness. The second person I would put on the stand would be Karl Rove, because then I would follow his involvement in my case. The woman who blew the cover off of Karl Rove's involvement with the Department of Justice in my case was Dana Jill Simpson. She's one of my local heroes because I didn't know her. I never had met her. She was a Republican lawyer. She was involved in Republican politics. She was high up in the Republican establishment in Alabama. She was in law school with the Republican governor's son. And yet she came forward, pointing the finger at Karl Rove, saying she was on a telephone call with Billy Canary, the husband of my prosecutor, when Billy Canary said that he had spoken to Karl and the Department of Justice was already pursuing me. And besides that, his wife and another U.S. attorney were going to take care of me.
And he was also the campaign manager of your opponent in the election, was he not?
Yes. Yeah. He was the...
Okay. And by the way, Governor, we just have a minute and a half before we're going to hit a hard break here.
Well, let me make a pitch here for Dana Jill Simpson. She has suffered a lot because of for coming forward. The Republicans have cut ties with her. Her law practice has gone into the tank. She now has cancer, and she has a GoFundMe page. It's just Dana Jill Simpson. And I would encourage those who want to support a fine woman who was a whistleblower and who took a lot of heat for being a Republican who came forward in my case, to go find her on GoFundMe and help her out if you can.
I will do that today. I will make a contribution. So in the minute we have left, what's your prescription for cleaning all this up, Governor Siegelman?
Elect a president who understands that and this would be my message to Democrats, and we can follow up on this after the break, but Democrats need to stop talking about Donald Trump and start talking about the issues that are important to the working families of this country. They don't go to sleep at night. Working families don't go to sleep at night worrying about Donald Trump. They go to sleep at night worrying about their children, their future, and their parents, how their parents are going to afford a place to live, their drugs, and their food. So we need a president in 2020 who will speak to the American people, who speaks to the working people.